Oops, I started.
All right.
Go whenever. Crop it out.
3, 2, 1. Hey, how are you, Luke?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
So, how long have you stayed with me?
I think since 5th or 6th grade. So,
That was 6,
Eight?
7 years ago.
yes, yeah, 8. Yeah, 7 or 8 years ago. So, like 15 seasons or something.
Okay. So, what made you stay with me for that long?
Well, I came from SAC when I was younger, and I don't know. I didn't make the team that I wanted to at SAC, so I came and tried out for Thunder, and I didn't like my coach at SAC, and so I came here. And when I started playing for you, I was just very happy with the whole environment, and you were by far the best coach that I had, and it was the most fun I'd had playing soccer, whether or not our team was good at the time or whether it was like we were in a rebuilding period. I always enjoyed being on the team, and so that's kind of what made me stay.
Okay. So that's great. All right. So, yeah, today we want to have like some interviews, about what I can do better, and like are there like any suggestion you have for me, to be a better coach? And it is always my pleasure, since I can see your growth from like this tall, from like when you're U12,
Yeah.
and now you're U19. So it is your last season.
Right.
So, be honestly, I feel sad because maybe it is a time to say goodbye. you know. But again, just relax. It's just an informal meeting, and be objective. All right, and answer everything the best you can.
Oh.
So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So my first question. So, in what areas did I influence your life? Like, are there like any positive influence, or are there like any negative influence?
Well, I definitely like learned through soccer and through you. Like, I've always been pretty like small, but I've always challenged the ball as like hard as I could and used my physicality as like best as I could, and it like I always persevered through any tackle or anything that was going on in the game. I always played as best I could, and I feel like you really fostered that mentality of just pushing forward and always doing my best regardless of the situation.
But there must be some moment I did really bad, like anything you can think about. I make some negative influence. There must be for past 6 or 7 years. Must be some moments.
I'm sure there was, but I like it just is overshadowed by the rest of it. I don't know, maybe like I don't know, because everything that I like, you always give me advice, and it's always a conversation. It's not like you're like I of course always like you give me advice in soccer and I take it to heart, but it's not always like maybe you give me advice and I don't like fully agree with it, but it's always like something where I can say, hey, this is what I thought, and we're able to like have a conversation and kind of build on that as far as like and it's more of like a collaborative thing, and I don't ever feel like you're like you're oppressive or like.
So can I summarize? I mean, I haven't pushed you enough, and our conversation is always two-way traffic.
It's not always face traffic. There's definitely sometimes where like you're like, Luke, you really just messed up here. And something I really like that you've done recently is you've forced me to play right back, which like at first I was like not at all happy with, but as like I started playing the position, I definitely started to enjoy it, and I like to play offense, and I see how at this position I can attack and defend, and it's like I can really use my physicality to my advantage.
All right, great. So second question. So can you think of any transferable skills that you have earned as a soccer player and you believe can transfer to your life or for your college life or maybe for your future life, like anything you think?
The first thing that definitely comes to mind is teamwork. I feel like our team has always been very closely knit.
Yes.
Everyone's always really good friends, and that regardless of if someone's new or from a different background, we always feel like kind of like a family, and it helps. I think that kind of environment really has helped me as far as like working with other people, and will help me in the future.
So teamwork.
Yeah.
What else?
Anticipation. Something that you've always told me, especially when I used to try and play forward, is that I have to like anticipate a pass and run across the forwards and like make a diagonal cut and always see the play before it happens. And so this sort of foresight that you've shown me has kind of given me a skill to
So
use.
you think anticipation can help you prepare for the college life? You know, every time you can anticipate before the professor give you an exam.
Maybe not every time, but I can definitely take some educated guesses.
All right, great. All right, my third question. So as you said, you know, you have stayed with me for more than 10 seasons, and you are really said why you stay with me for that long. But can you be very specific, like why, like a team-wise, team dynamic, and like my personal coaching styles, and your teammates, like everything, you know, to just be a little specific.
I like how when we make a mistake, you're really blunt about it. You don't like beat around the bush. You tell us what we did wrong, and it's sort of like, okay, we'll fix it, we'll get over it. And it's not a big deal. And even if it's like a mistake that maybe like gives up a goal, or it's like a pretty big consequence as far as what the mistake led to, it's always like, hey, this is what you did wrong, just fix it and move on. And I really like that sort of short and concise like building of skills and stuff like that. I also just think you're extremely friendly and fun.
Extremely friendly.
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of a two-lineman, right? Sometimes our team lack of some discipline.
Sometimes we get a little bit rowdy and stuff like that, but but we always like bring it back together when it's time to, like, for the game. For the most part, maybe it does take us a little bit to get into the game, but eventually we always hone back in on the goal.
So can you define what is our team's style of play?
I'd say that we like to control the ball and look for opportunities, like really opportunistic through balls to our forwards or our wings. But we pass the ball very well, like short passes,
Possession.
Possession until we can find the long ball. And I think we play pretty good team defense too, and we can counterattack really quickly, which is something that we score a lot off of, I think.
Yes. So what do you like the best from me?
Like I said, you're really friendly and just a lot of fun.
And a lot of fun.
I don't know, I just really like your personality and your coaching. And
so if anything I can prove, like what are they? Just tell me, like for the practice wise, and also for leading the team, leading the players, like any advice you have for me? Maybe
something that I would say is, well, something I would like to work on more would maybe be set pieces. Like we started working on, I think last practice or something, the corner kicks, but like more advanced techniques. I feel like we are a very good team, and that we can definitely find more avenues to improve that are like that are higher level and more advanced. And also sometimes we do get like a little bit off track, or maybe someone gets a little hot-headed and gets a card or something.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, recently.
Yes. All right, so great, man. Yeah,
thank you.
Great. Yeah.
This is a pleasure to play for you.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, it is also, you know, my pleasure to watch your growth, and also it is also your pleasure to watch me how to learn English from like 10 words to become now.
Yeah, I remember we used to be doing burpees, and you would say jump to the air, and I was like, I don't know what he's saying. And then after a while I realized, oh, he's saying jump to the air, and I was like, for the longest time I just like couldn't figure it out, and I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And I don't know why I thought it was so funny, but it was very I don't know, nostalgic for me. And
all right.
Really,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.